Hello and welcome to The Gentleman Psychic. I am so grateful that each of you are here. I know that it's just warming up. I have some special announcements to make and I'm so excited to tell you. I look forward to revealing. So while I'm here, I just wanted to say how much I appreciate each and every one of you. You mean the world to me. A lot of great things are happening. A lot of scary things are happening, but a lot of great things are happening. And the great things, I'm really glad that you are here with me. So we've got a couple of people watching now. I see we've got 5 people. Thank you to everyone who took part on my poll. I posted it on several of my social media websites, what book that you would like for me to read. And the options were The Wizard of Oz. Hello, good to see you. Peter Pan is another option. And option number 3 is Faust. So I will tell you the runner-up was The Wizard of Oz. People seem to really, really love The Wizard of Oz. It is classic, it is timeless, it is beautiful. And I almost went with The Wizard of Oz in spite of the polls, because today, and I wish I had it with me, but I don't, but today I had hello, good to see you, James. So today I popped in randomly at I think out of the closet. It's a thrift store, and she brought it in the pin. So I found this. I found this delightful pin. So I almost took it as a sign and went, maybe I'll do The Wizard of Oz. It's Dorothy. Where's the camera? I got this little thing. It's Dorothy. Cute, right? So I did not. I went ahead and went with the polls. So the number one overwhelming that people asked on all of my social media sites was they wanted me to read, are you ready for this? Faust. So starting tomorrow night, I am going to read to you Faust. Now, it's funny because I looked at this book after I bought it. I just looked for Faust. I found one that was in, oh goodness, what was it in? Danish or Swedish or Finnish. It was in some language that I don't speak. And though I probably could have tried, I know I would have butchered it. So I looked again and I found one that was in English. So I bought it, and it's got these really great illustrations. The illustrations are beautiful. The major thing that I've noticed is that this particular book of Faust is a play. It's written in play format. So it'll be a lot of me changing my voice, a lot of me going back and forth. This is the prelude at the theater. So yes, we're going to do Faust. So if you feel like selling your soul to the devil, if you feel like maybe a little bit of mystery and intrigue, you can pop right on, and we'll be doing that. For now, I'm still doing every Tuesday evening, so you can join in tomorrow night. But since I have you here, I have 9 people here. I should well have posted on my Facebook now that I was going live, but I did not. But I'm here, and my cards are here. So I could very well, if you like, I could read some people. If you would like a 3-card reading, just go ahead and type your question, and I will respond to it. I think Lady Alexandra went to go get her. Yes, so we will. Hello, Leonard. I see you. Yes, we'll do some 3-card readings for people. We're going to give a moment for Lady Alexandra to pick up and get on to the computer, and then we'll do that. So hold on for just a moment, one moment. While I'm here, I'm going to talk about my boys a little bit while she's getting ready on the computer. So they always like to come together. So I still have to fix Asmodeus's foot. he's been kind of sad. I tried with some clay, but it didn't really work as well. He came that way. I bought him that way. And then my friend the devil here, he was acting silly and he was dancing and his leg came loose. And then the other day, I had him sitting on the table with his new chess set. I went to the kitchen and he got so excited that he leapt off the table after me, and he landed and his head was askew and his joints are all undone. So I have to fix him back. I have to help him. So are you set up, my darling?
Well, I'm going in to get the YouTube URL so your fans on Facebook.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, while she's doing that, we will get back to the questions. We'll get back to the 3-card readings. I just wanted you to. I feel really badly about his jointed leg. It's so loose. I know. He says, "Dad, stop." So we'll get him back together. We'll get them both back together. Let me put them over here, though. I don't know if you saw their new chess set, but it's so cute. I will first let me put my friend the devil down. By the way, that's his full name, my friend the devil. It's sort of like my full name is Richard-Lael Lillard, and I like to be called Richard-Lael when I am on a first name basis. So Lady Alexandra is just going on to go over to my Facebook, over to the fan page, and get people excited and to come over. And then once she is back, she will, once she gets back, then I'll read for, I won't do everybody. I have to stay within an hour, so I can't do more than 1 hour. I'm sorry. It's exhausting. It's really draining. So as soon as she's ready, we will. Oh, I'm moving the table. And oops. There's a short in this. There's a short in this light. Hold on just a second. I know there's a. I have to find the short in this. There it is. God said, "Let there be light," and light. I have to push that back a little bit though.
All right, so it should be up on the YouTube or the Facebook Gentleman Psychic page.
Okay. Now, she's going to go look through. She's going to ask in order. So that's what we're going to do. While she's looking for the questions, I wanted to show you a little thing I got today too at the out of the closet. So I got a sacramental cup. No, this was Salvation Army. But I'm certain it's probably from a church, but I thought it was great. So I got that.
So you've got a couple questions that you're going to have to do your explanation on health, because that's the first thing somebody asked.
Was it Leonard Hinzo?
It was, yes.
Leonard, my darling, I don't do health because I'm not a doctor. Because I can always, sometimes I see little things and sometimes I don't see the whole thing. So I'm not a doctor. I won't do health. We can talk about what I do see later on if you like. We're friends. I know you, and you can message me. We're friends, Leonard. So we can talk. Next question.
Miss Bella.
Ms. Bella. Hello, dear.
Just past, present, future.
Okay, past, present, and future. Let me just clear the cards. Past, present, future. All right, past, present, future. All right. Well, the thing is, someone says it was kind of me to do an hour, because I've done it before, and then it's one more, please, one more, please, one more, and it drains me. I mean, it's a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy. So, Ms. Bella, past, present, future. The past is okay. I'll show you it in succession. Past, the present, the future. The past card is the thief who is in the inverted position. That is one of feeling a sensation of loss. It is one of feeling like feeling that one was taken advantage of. This is the past. However, it has affected the present because you sometimes feel like, oh, this again, oh, this again. It feels like you're rereading the same chapter. The good news is that you will get tired of that and you are moving more to other things. The hope is coming. There is a dawning on the horizon. Good things are in store for you. So hold on to what you know. So while she's there, we're just going to go ahead and.
Lisa, will Jonas ever approach me?
Will Jonas ever approach you?
Or shall I let that idea go?
It's very interesting. So I did this. I did one of my favorite layouts. I can't tell you what it is because the name of the layout is actually, it has a swear word in it. So this one is about what you want, what's actually going on, what's going against you, what's the outcome. Okay. So what you want, this man, the journey, he is leaving the old way and he's moving on his new way. He's facing in a new direction. What's actually going on is the young woman. This is you. It's like this. So you're kind of right now, it seems, facing opposite directions, just like that. Opposite directions. However, what is right now feeling an opposition is the, what is that card? Oh, it's the size card. So right now it feels like there's the veil. Right now it feels like the lovers are lost. Right now it feels like there's a separation. On the other hand, what is actually going to happen from my interpretation, now this is, I never guarantee, I never say 100% this is what's going to be, because I get so many images and I don't always know what I'm interpreting. But it shows here it's the consultation. So it shows this man looking to the heavens outside of the windows and being rewarded. So it looks to me like at some point the reward is coming. But minds are being made up right now, but the reward is coming. That's what it says to me.
Mary Jo King wants to know what is in the future.
In the future, well, my lovely, there's a lot here that you have to deal with. Sorry, my phone is at 20%. I may have to take off my microphone. Yeah, I might have to do that. Can you get my charge cord for me?
Yes.
You won't be able to hear me as well because I have to take off the microphone to plug in the cord. That's what I'm.
Behind the door?
It's behind the door. 1 second, because if I don't, it will drop dead. Yeah. So Mary Jo King. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what's going on here. Thank you. I have to unplug this. Unplug it in. Oh, could you get the other cord too? Because that's not going to. I know you won't be able to hear me as well because I have to take the microphone off, but, I should have been charging the phone. I didn't charge the phone. I wasn't really planning on doing a live thing today. I just, you can still hear me? Oh, good. Okay. I wasn't planning on doing a live thing, but I meant outside of just announcing the book, but thank you. I think I'm being charged now, so that's good. So what is in your future, my lovely? The thing about what's in the future, there is a lot of transformation for you. What you have to go through, I'll just tell you what's going on with the cards. I can't mince words, okay? So there's the old woman who's inverted. There's the melancholy, and there's the butterfly. Because I know you personally, I know you've gone through a lot. So you're going to have to deal with the things that have been around you, with as far as the family. You're going to have to deal with that to move forward, because you're going to feel a little bit lonely for a little bit, but then there's going to be transformation. There is going to be transformation. So that's the good thing. There's transformation. Transformation is painful, but there is transformation. Good things, transformation. Who's next?
Sydney Watson is seeking, she wants to know if there's any messages from any spirit guides or deities.
Well, the cards that I'm getting, it says the widower card, the sweetheart card, and the house card. So I'll just show you the widower, the inverted sweetheart, the house card. So that is what that feels like, is that it is a female spirit that has passed on, someone who is connected to you, maybe through the house, but is connected through you. They're telling you to make certain that you have, make certain that you are shoring up your foundation. Be strong in your foundation. What I'm getting is, make certain that your steps are in order. That's what it's sort of, what I'm getting is, I'm looking at steps. I'm looking at steps, looking at steps, looking at steps. So you're going to be transitioning, but again, take all of the steps that you need to do. Don't skip stairs.
All right, got Mary Jo, got Sydney, Sarah Cole, past, present, future.
Sarah Combe. Well, the past is, my darling, the thoughtfulness card comes up. So it shows this man, who's thinking a lot of thinking. This represents you. It's philosophical. He's thinking and he's functioning and he's trying to figure things out, and he's overwhelmed with things, but he's trying to figure them out. But things are changing right now. You are going through the trial time. You're going through the painful times. You're going through the hardships, and you're going, well, what is going on? Well, the good thing is that is changing for the positive. The service door, the service comes up. So this is talking about them. The doors are going to be open. Things are going to be changing. Doors are opening for you. Step out of the carriage. That's what I got. Who's next?
Sorry, I've got Tommy messaging me. Who just did Sarah Cole? Julie Davis is having a friend who's having some medical issues and wants to know what she can do, how the gods would like her to help.
The main thing here, this is actually, right now, your friend is in a lot of pain and a lot of sadness and a lot of sorrow, and that, because you are an empath, is causing you a lot of pain and sadness and sorrow. And it's sometimes we have to sort of eat our own emotions. We have to hide our own so that we don't get in a negative feedback loop. So right now we're dealing with a friend who's going with a lot. So this is the sorrow card. The friend is right now feeling a little bit like they're feeling like they can't push forward. They're feeling like that. The major thing to have is conversation. Talk to your friend. Talk to them and be friendly, and talk about happy things, and talk about fun things, talk about good things. The friend card comes up. So this is, again, it's more about friends. So bring the flowers, bring the love, bring the harmony, bring the joy. Talk about happy things with your friend. Your friend needs that right now more than ever.
Tanya Miller, what type of energy is around me?
Well, that's kind of a broad question, because there's a couple of things going on. There is one that feels like it's too much responsibility. It feels a little playful. It feels like sometimes it can be a little bit even scary sometimes. But then there are other things that are good about it. There's consistency. You don't have to be alone. What I feel is, even if the spirit, the energy can be a little bit scary, a little bit dark feeling, it's not so much. It really feels more along the lines like it's a little bit more, what is the word I'm looking for? Like it's kind of a prankster. Just talk to this energy. Talk to it like your friend. It's going to be okay. That's what I would say.
James wishes to know, does my new friend believe in me?
James, does my new friend believe in me? Does your new friend believe in you? Yes and no. Here's the deal. So the major card that's coming up, it says surprise, but it's pleasant. It's showing, out of the blue, positive things are happening out of the blue. But then there is the reunion card, which is inverted. So it talks about maybe taking a little step back. The other thing is balance. So does my new friend believe in me? Really, the major important thing here is that you believe in you. So does your friend believe? Yeah, but it's more important that you believe.
Adria Taylor, how would one learn to deal and move on from a childhood trauma, though you've locked it up, buried it, and don't remember that part of you?
Oh, well, that's not a card one. Okay. So how does one deal with a childhood trauma? This is something that I do teach. This is something that is very important. You have to do a cleanse for that child. So usually what I do is I will tell my people, my friends, my followers, my family, I will tell them that they have to heal that child. Now the first thing that you do, you can go back and watch my cleansing video. I would cleanse the space, physically clean your house, then go take a bath, clean your body. You can see all of the ingredients in that video. Go back and watch that video. And then after you've done that, then I want you to clean your house spiritually. So you can go back in that 3-part series of cleansing, go back, bless your house, bless your space, claim it for yourself, claim it. And then I want you to write a letter to yourself from your younger self. I want your younger self to come to you and just let yourself write whatever they're afraid of, whatever they love, whatever they're happy for. Do that, let that, and then put it aside. The next day, read that letter. Then after you've read the letter, then you can go ahead and write another letter as your current self to the past self. And then over the course of 30 days, you can continue writing back and forth, but over the course of the remaining 30 days, you have to do something every day that is for that child, something that will make them happy. Put a glass of water beside your bed so that you can function, so that you can think, so that you can focus that energy. When you wake up, good things are going to happen.
Kyle Glasgow, like a reading regarding a former love.
Kyle would like a reading regarding a former love. Very interesting. Well, I'll show you what the cards have here. So it's the gift card that comes up first. The message card, the letter card, inverted. All of them are inverted, but it's oftentimes because it's the past. The messenger card comes up inverted. So what this is saying is things were taken for granted on both sides. The major problem here was there was a breakdown of communication. You were both saying the same thing, but you were not saying the same thing. It sort of, that's what really was the division. I'm going to draw one more for clarity just to see. Well, right now it's just a waiting position. It's waiting. You just have to wait it out. Don't force yourself, of course. If there is a chance to open up communication, but if not, you're just in a waiting game right now. Who's next?
That would be Milika Kardov, who wants to know about her current work situation.
Malika, work situation. Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, there's a couple of things going on. Right now, I'll show you the card. So the enemy card comes up. Now again, when I'm interpreting cards, it's a little like interpreting a dream. Sometimes they have more than one meaning. Then we've got the Lord card that comes up. We've got the Room card that comes up. Now, what this is telling me is this. In your current situation, your current employ, the enemy card comes up because it feels like you're being watched. It feels like that they are out to trip you up. They're out to make certain you fail. It feels very much like being stared at. That's what that feels. The Lord card comes up because things will start to improve. When you have had enough, then you will move on to when you've had enough, you will take your place. And really, the Room comes up. It's one about sanctuary. It's one about peace. You have to separate yourself from your work when you come home. Okay, there's a lot going on. This card here, there is the Atlas over here, the statue. He's holding the weight of the world. That tells me that part of the problem with your work presently is bringing it all into the table, bringing it into where you sleep, bringing it into your home, bringing it into your life, and then it's circular like that. So will it improve? It will, but you have to be the one to want it from there.
So that was Kim. Kalia has it go. They've said they feel lost. They want to know how to move in a positive direction.
I understand that you feel lost. I understand. These are very strange times that we all live in. It is unfortunate. It is sad. And we have different coping mechanisms that we are doing. Okay, so right now the cards are showing me the Joy card is upside down because it feels like you're being pushed. It feels like they're stumbling. It feels like you're being pulled in all directions. It feels like a whirlwind. It feels like a tornado. It feels like you're being pulled into the whirlpool. However, the first way to fix it, the first way to move more into a positive energy is to talk about it. When something hurts, we go to the doctor. The doctor says, well, let me think about this. Let's see what we can do. Maybe we can come together and if you can communicate where it hurts, then you can come to me and we can fix it. We can make you feel better. So that's what I'm seeing here. Talk about it. Find people that you trust. Don't tell everybody, but talk to people. Start that conversation. Start the conversation with yourself. Look in the mirror and tell yourself these positive things, positive reinforcement. Moving forward, you have to prepare for it. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. And to quote Willy Wonka, it has to be believed to be seen. So that's the first way. Who's next?
Next is actually somebody we met in Virginia City, so hello. It's Filthy Habits Artwork.
Hello. I remember that name, but hello.
They want to get a reading regarding past relationships that may be holding them back.
Well, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Because I pulled 3 cards just at random, and these 3 cards are the Safe being upside down, being inverted, the Pleasure Seekers being inverted, and the Lover card. So the Safe being inverted, that is past relationships. It's draining. It feels like you were running into trouble. You were running into the same. You were taking too much out of your Safe. You were giving too much away of yourself, and it took away your joy. You couldn't either one of you come together and see things eye to eye. But how do you stop it? The Lover card comes up. The Lover card, he stands right side up and he says, I don't care what anybody else says about me. I don't care about my past relationships. I don't care about their thoughts of me. Because if I don't take my chance, I may never get another one. So that is talking there about taking your chances, being yourself. Do not change for other people. Make certain that you are comfortable in your skin.
So next is a Sweet Sierra 95, another one of our regulars.
Hello, dear, Sweet Sierra.
And they want to know, are my soulmate and I compatible? She's an Aquarius and he's a Scorpio.
Okay. This is a very hard situation. I'm not really an astrologer, okay? But astrology does have some play in our lives. Even though I am psychic medium, I'm not an astrologist, but they do play. Now, what it can work. Can it work? Absolutely, it can work. Anything can work. So this is the Soldier card. He feels like he's in a foreign land. He feels like he's fighting. He's fighting a battle. But he's ready to stand and fight for what he loves, who he loves, how he loves, even if he's in the Foreign Legion. The Love card comes up, and it's about being overcoming the tumultuousness. It's about the doves of peace. It's about putting down the weapons of war. Love conquers all. But what's against you is this feeling of being trapped. I don't know which partner it is, but it's the feeling of being trapped, the sameness, the fear of being trapped, the fear of this is the rest of my life. So that's what's going against you. Can it be compatible? Yes, absolutely. It's just you have to make certain that you fix it. You fight for it.
All right, Sierra, and we have Shelley H, who wants to know, when will my life get better?
Shelley, when will my life get better? This is a very tough question. Because right now you are in the fire. The first card that comes up is the Misfortune card. Right now you are in the fire. Right now it is kicking in your fight or flight mode. Right now it feels like your world is collapsing. There is change, and change is always, always, always painful. It is always painful. So when will my life get better? It has to start with you. It has to start with you being good to yourself, you being kind to yourself, you taking your baths and or doing rituals for you. That's how, when it starts, because it's, when will my life get better is very vague. It's very, very vague. Because you can make it better every little day, even if it's a little walk, or if you draw something, or if you make your bed, that makes it better. So it's those little steps, baby steps. Oh, well, speaking of baby steps, it's the baby steps. You are rushing headlong and not enjoying the moment. The thing is, we need some darkness. We need pain and we need sorrow so that we can appreciate and love and enjoy the positivity. If you are faithful to yourself, if you are faithful to who you are and what you are, you have all of the power. So that's what I say. Who's next?
The Holly Burgers wants to know how my PhD schooling will go.
Holly Burgers. How will my PhD schooling go? Well, you know, the thing is, it's going to be really hard, but school is hard. Anything worth having is worth working for. It's going to be, the fortune card is upside down, so it's going to be chasing, literally fortune, chasing money, chasing time, chasing energy, chasing. But the good thing is that it will settle. The good thing is that comes back around. The wedding card comes up, so that is a union. It's bringing things together. It's pulling things together. It's healing things. And then you go into the service of healing, the service of helping, the service of being there for other people. So it's rewarding for you. That's what I say.
sufferings, 6. So they just moved into a new home, and they want to know if there are any spirits in them.
Well, I'm going to tell you, yes, there are. Okay, the major thing to do about these spirits in the home, when you hear the creaking at the foot of the bed, when you know that you put your keys down in one spot and they're moved to another, or when things like that are happening, make certain that you talk to the spirit, be respectful, be polite. Don't think desperately. Don't think in despair. Remember that you are in control. There is a little bit of fear. There's a little bit of anxiety in the spirit because it doesn't really understand what's going on. So talk to it like you would a dog. Hello, I'm not here to harm you. I respect you. I love you. I'm not here to harm you. I respect you. The peacock card comes up. So, it's sort of a way of distracting from the negative energy or the energies. Just be polite to it. Yes, there's energy there. You'll be fine. Just be polite.
Oh, speaking of.
Oh, that was, we have a ghost.
Salt. How do you find your true purpose in life?
That's a tough question, Salt. How do you find your true purpose in life? That is a very, very tough question. I'm not going to read the cards for that one. I'll just tell you.
My word.
So before I tell you that, there's a spirit that always likes to tap on those doors over there. They're really going at it tonight. Anyway, so how do you find the purpose in your life? Well, I can't remember who it was that I talked to earlier about the childhood going back and sort of helping. Talk to your inner child and see what your inner child likes to do, and then boil it down to the most minute. So people will say, I want to be rich. I want to be really, really rich. I want to be really rich. Okay. Why do you want to be rich? Well, I want to be rich because I want security. You want security. Great. Okay, so why do you want security? Because things are imbalanced right now. And how would I need what gives you balance? Finding the right job, finding the right love, having joy. So find the most minute way and then work your way back up. That's what I recommend on that.
So this next one, I actually really appreciate. Jacob Vicari. So they do ghost tours. They do live ghost tours.
Mm-hmm.
So they say, I do ghost tours professionally. I want to make sure that that in telling of their stories, that I'm doing it with respect. Is there anything in the cards, is there anything the cards would recommend that I do to better represent them? Which I think is really sweet.
That is a very sweet thing to do. The major thing is, like you said, be respectful to the energies, be respectful to the spirits, be respectful. When you enter into a space, this is not of the cards, this is just from my mind. When you enter into a space, bring a gift, whatever it may be, even if it is a drop of water or a flower or a leaf or a toy or bring something that it won't harm to be left behind. If you're going someplace into someone's house, bring a gift for the host. Bring a gift for the spirits. So that's what I'm sensing. Just make certain you bring a gift. I'm going to reshuffle that one because, the card did come up. It said, "Don't think desperately." So that it's talking about overcoming desperate thinking. So when you're doing live ghost investigations, remember you are a guest in their house. So don't be desperate that they will show up. They'll show up when they want to. Like my spirits here, the playing with the doors, they'll show up when they want to.
So Dragonfly 1007. What do you see coming for me in the remainder of the year? I have had little time to focus on myself due to family needs and the limitations of
Read that one more time.
What do you see coming to me for the remainder of the year?
The major thing for the remainder of the year is for you. This is for you alone, for you. You have to be diligent with yourself because there's still a lot of things. There's a lot of things that we'll be picking up on. So don't be overwhelmed. Don't let these things come out of the blue. Make certain that you are putting a little bit aside for you, whether it be money or food. Put things aside for you. It's also talking about the fear. There's a lot of fear and anxiety. We are all feeling a little fear and anxiety, but it's telling you it's okay to walk through that door. It's okay to walk through that door. Cheerfulness comes up, but it comes up inverted. So what that oftentimes is, it's about saying, I don't care anymore about the face. I don't care anymore about pretending to be nice. I will be nice when I please. So focus on you. Take charge over your own life. That's what I say.
Meekotopia. Are there any people in my life I should be wary about?
Interesting. So the fortune card comes up, the money card comes up, and it's right side up. It is, so, you're very open, you're very safe, you're very open. It's very lovely to have that. It can be very rewarding, but then people are busy. So the two cards that come up, the merchant card that comes up, he's one who buys and sells. He's looking out for himself. He's going to not be there. The wife card comes up. So this is about someone who takes responsibility for. It's someone who holds loved ones near and dear, but also daydreams and allows the thing. So to answer your question directly, is there someone in my life that I should be careful of? Yeah, possibly. It looks like there might be a man who buys and sells who's going to be going away. Buys and sells, or merchant. So it's about gathering. It's about spices. But is he a bad person? Is this person a bad person? No, I wouldn't think it's a bad person. Just things that have to be taken care of.
That actually appears to be it for now, unless I've missed one, but I don't think I have. If I have, please give a shout.
If I've missed you and you would like another, we still have about 10 more minutes left. So if you have something you would like,
we've got one. Andrea, what direction do you see my life going?
The major thing about this, I'm just going to tell you what I feel in this one. What direction do you see my life? Well, the first thing you've got to do is you have to heal your health, you have to heal your mind, you have to heal your body, you have to heal your spirit. You have to put aside the old way. You have to make certain that you're letting go of the past, that you're taking care of you, and you have to stop thinking desperately. You have to stop thinking in I've got to get out of this situation. I don't know how to get out of this situation. I've got to get out of this situation. So for your life to improve, good things, it's telling you, live your life, bury the old way, put it to bed, put it to rest. I guess that's it, my darlings. I was sort of impromptu. It wasn't really, oh, wait a minute, we have one more. How to choose the right people to trust with the feelings and not give trust to toxic people. Okay. How do you trust people?
You just got 4 more, in fact.
Okay, so how do you trust people? The major thing is to remember that everybody has things that they're dealing with. Everybody has things they're dealing with. Everybody has things they're dealing with. So you don't want to overwhelm. You don't want to bombard the market. You don't want to make people feel like they have to spend time. So you give a little and then pull back. Give a little and pull back. Give a little and pull back. Those that keep coming back, those are the people that you can trust. I have a few people that are like that in my life, and I know a lot of people. I don't trust most people because I also have been stabbed in my back a lot of times, but I knew it because it's kind of one of those things where I knew they were going to, but I did it anyway because I was too nice. So I set your boundaries. I think that's the most important thing. Set your boundaries. You're not a doormat, and if they want to leave, there's the door. That's what I would say. What's next?
Meatopia actually also asks, hold on. We got Andrea, we got the toxic people. So yes, it is Meatopia. I'm thinking about working with Santa Muerte. I feel like she's reaching out in subtle ways, but I'm a little afraid to reach out. Anything in the cards for me?
Santa Muerta. You know what? I love Santa Muerta. I am. She is one of the energies that I do sometimes go through, because I take traditions and energies from all over the world and I sort of meld it into my own practice. So there is a transformation that is happening. The butterfly comes up like that. That's talking about change. It's about coming out of the darkness, so to speak, which is funny when you're talking about Santa Muerta. The attraction distraction. So it's sort of what is the word I'm looking for? It's magic. So make certain that your energy, make certain that you're focusing right, and then you can have a great friendship. You can have she can serve you and you can serve her, and it can be mutually beneficial. But any energy that wants to possess you that it isn't mutually beneficial, draw the line in the sand, say no thanks, move along. But I like Santa Muerta. I think just be true, be respectful, be true.
Alexander Rojas, I lost my brother a while back. Is he helping with the family?
Yes, that's an easy one, because what I'm seeing here is that he does come to you in conversations. So the card that signifies the brother that comes up is the wedding card. It's pulling things together. It's things that were separate are now together as one. The mind, this is sort of what's going on now, and it's the cat. There's a moment of feeling a little bit vulnerable. It's not knowing really which way to jump. But there's the good things are what's surrounding it is the conversation and the friend. He is there bringing the flowers, he's there when you talk about him, when you think about him, and I still feel like he comes in the dreams, and he even walks through the house just out of the corner of the eye. So yes, he does help around.
Blood orange, what is going to happen in my love life?
What is going to happen in my love life? Well, love is a very complicated thing. Love is incredibly, incredibly difficult. On the positive side, it feels like the veil is being lifted, that you are seeing things more clearly than you have before. But again, don't fall into the trap of being pushed and pulled and told what to do. Be the doctor, be the healing force, be the lover that you want to have. That's my advice.
Good. Unexplained things. Question, how can you tell if someone is lying to you, and even if they say they don't lie, but you can feel it? Is body language a thing?
Body language is incredibly important. But it's not always. Some people are masters at body language. Some people learn to look you right in the eye and tell you a big, bold-faced lie. Some people will naturally look away from you anyway, so they might not be telling a lie. The thing is, trust your intuition. If someone's lying to you and it's not a big deal, it doesn't impact your life, then you go, okay, sure, Jan, all right, everyone's entitled to their own thoughts. But if it does affect your life, then that's no energy to live under, and I would recommend that you separate the friendship. That's what I would say to that, because that's not healthy.
Mary Jo King, she said, I would like to know how my financial situation is going to be in the future.
Mary Jo King. Well, the good news is the hope card came up again for you, which is good. Keep your eye on the horizon, keep your eye open, keep your eye open to possibilities. It does show you getting out of prison, so it does feel like the finances begin to settle. Right now, you feel trapped, you feel bounded, you feel like you can't get out of prison. It's an overwhelming fight, but the good news is there's hope on the horizon. Good things are coming for you. Don't be blinded, though. Be open. That, yeah. Mm-hmm. That. Be open.
And Lisa wants to know, why do so many I love die since I was 8 years old?
Death, Lisa, is never an easy thing. Death is very hard. And we grieve in different ways, but death is a part of life. Some people are surrounded more by death than others, and it is not something that you have done. It is just that you love so many people and you've been able to love them and give them love when they needed it. That's their souls needed the love that you gave. That's what I would say. Why do they die? Because that makes you appreciate life. Life is precious.
Not a question for a read, but Filthy Habits wants to know if there are any plans for Halloween.
For Halloween, I am going to be working. I'm going to be doing some things. I am not going anywhere. I will probably be here. I will probably be doing. I'm not certain. I know there's talk of Sebastian, Father Sebastian, and the long black veil, so I might be there. That's the big night for them. I may not be there. I don't know yet. So maybe I'll be working that thing, a friendly, a social distancing friendly Halloween, maybe, or maybe I'll be here asleep with the lights off like every Halloween.
You are not.
Okay, who's next?
Next we have Waterfall 1000, who says that they are new to the channel.
Hello and welcome.
And how do you open your abilities a little more?
It's a very difficult thing. For everyone, it's a little bit different. I can tell you how I do my own. So first of all, you have to believe in yourself, because part of what impedes our abilities as psychics and mediums is that we are afraid of what other people are thinking. We are afraid that we are wrong. We are afraid that we are incorrect. So firmly believe in what you believe. Meditate. Breathe in through the nose and hold it. Exhale through the mouth and then hold it. What I oftentimes do is I'll count in to the count of 8 through my nose, hold it to the count of 8, and then exhale through the mouth, the count of 8, and then hold 8, and then back again. So that's what I would say. How do you develop it? Focus on that. Turn off the radio in the car. Turn off the noise. Turn off the music. Turn off the television. Put down the phone. Sit quietly. Allow thoughts to come into your head and then dismiss them. Acknowledge, dismiss. Acknowledge, dismiss. Acknowledge, dismiss. Yeah, that. Who's next?
Got a couple of responses. Many people say thank you, and thank you to all of them.
Thank you to everyone who said thank you.
Alexander says, interesting, I'd agree to what you said. I myself do feel like I see something from the corner of my eye sometimes, and I do sometimes dreams of him, and we have brief interactions. We want to know if you can maybe go over what the friend and the combo cards break down into. This is for the brother.
Yeah.
How do you think that should be?
That's a long one. I'm already way back past that, but I do know what the friend card means. It basically means to answer the question, does he help out around? Does he help us? Yes, he helps you. Yes, he's there. The flower card, it's like, it's sometimes you smell his cologne, sometimes you see him, but it's sort of that friend that's always there, that friend that brings you a smile. You welcome that friend, you invite that friend, the friend comes over and you have, so invite your brother, talk to the spirit, invite him, and welcome him, and he'll be there.
And Andrea wants to know, am I where I'm supposed to be both spiritually and physically?
Well, Andrea, you are on a journey. By the way, my friends, we have 5 minutes left, 5 minutes only, 5 minutes on this. But Andrea, am I where I need to be physically and spiritually? You're on a journey. That's something that you have to answer. It does look like you are literally on a journey. It looks like you're literally moving. It looks like things are you won't be there forever. So it looks like you are moving. The major thing is telling you is to put things away, but also to be consistent with you, with your practice. Who's next?
Meeptopia again. Do I have any ancestors that watch over me? And that's very kind of you, Meeptopia. Thank you.
Yes, there are. The consultation card comes up. So this one, it feels like there's a male. There's also a female. It's the matriarch and the patriarch. She was very lonely. She was very sad. She was sort of melancholy. He was a little bit more boisterous. In the afterworld, they both sort of watch you and they pour their blessings down upon you. Mm-hmm.
Unexplained things. Can I get a card pull, please? So, past, present, future. What do you want me to do now?
Unexplained things. So the room comes up. The room is talking about, this is the past, finding sanctuary. It is about feeling comfortable in that life. And then there's the enemy card that comes up. It sort of feels like, again, being watched. It feels like you're being tripped up. It feels like that there's enemy that is after you. That's what that is. The future card comes up. The service card is open. The door is open for you. So it's make certain that you are getting what you deserve. That's what that's saying.
Lon Inbright, or MS, says, will I find love? And are they also from Virginia City?
I don't know if they're from Virginia City. I don't know.
Will I find love?
Will I find love? That is a very hard question to ask. The love card and the lover card both came up. But they are, I feel that I have to tell you, so a personal story. Long time ago, I was dating someone. We broke up over and over and over. And then I was propelled into a state of dismay and sadness and felt like nobody would ever love me. And he said to me something that I thought was rude. And he said, if you don't love you, nobody will love you. And I went, how dare you? Oh, you're right. So will I find love? You have to value yourself before other people will value you. You have to be the change. Will I find love? Yes, but only if you love you.
And then Walking After Midnight would love to have a poll. So, I guess.
Okay, so past, present, future. This is talking about the past. The reunion card came up. Someone or something came back into your life recently. That's what that says there. The Lord card is upside down, so that means right now you're feeling a little bit lost. You're feeling a little bit like, I kind of know who I am, but I don't know which direction to go. But then the future card is right side up, and it says, open the door. Write your letter. Write your intention down. Write it down. Create something that you can focus your mind on so that you can move in that direction. That's what I have for you.
All right. I believe you are caught up. A couple people are saying good night.
Um,
And filthy habits.
okay, filthy habits. This is the last one that I am going to do for the evening. We are right at time, but this is the last one for the evening. But here we go. What was that about spirit guides?
Am I listening to my spirit guides' direction as they are intending me to?
Okay, so what I'm getting here is they have given you a lot of gifts. There's a lot of gifts. The major thing is that you are very thoughtful. As long as you are being kind and considerate and being consistent with it, then you are. The major thing they're sort of telling me is the pleasure seekers come up. This is sort of what's coming against you. So sometimes you think, oh, well, the spirit guides have told me I need to go take this bath, or I need to go talk to this person, or I need to just stay in tonight. And you go, no, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Oh, I'll go out for a drive. Oh, maybe I'll go out for a drink, and maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll go out. So make certain that you are spending time with your spirit self, with the spirit guides. Spend time with them, and then but overall, yeah, you're doing right, but they're saying spend more time with us. And that's it, everybody. That's where we are. So again, we're going to start reading tomorrow night. We are going to start reading Faust. It is a play. I thought about doing one of those Zoom actor things, but I don't have the patience for that. I don't have the patience for Zoom. I don't even like Zoom. I do a lot on Zoom. It's not my favorite thing in the world. I don't like it. But I am excited to read to you Faust, so I will be doing some Faust. I'll be changing my voices, Mr. Mephistopheles.
You do have one question left that I think you should answer.
What's that?
Which is, what time will you start reading that book?
Oh, okay. So I will be reading tomorrow night, 8 p.m. on Pacific Standard Time, so California time. In the Midwest, that will be, wait a minute, it's 2 hours ahead, so is that right? 2 hours ahead?
The East Coast is 3 hours ahead, and then, I don't know.
I don't know either. 8 p.m. PST.
8 p.m. California.
Yeah, so wherever you are in the world, 8 p.m. tomorrow night, I will read Faust to you. Yes. So Midwest, 2 hours. East Coast, 3 hours. England, I think, is like 8 hours. So I don't know. Anyway, it's going to be Faust, and then we'll read Wizard of Oz. But first, Faust. That's what I say. Good night, everybody. Thank you for indulging me. It was really, really lovely to see all of your beautiful names pop up. You had some lovely questions. Thank you. Oh, one more thing before I go. Yes. If you're enjoying this channel, if you can, if it's not an imposition, anything you can give, it's viewers like you who help me to keep doing shows like this. So you can go over to my Patreon page, The Gentleman's House on Patreon. There's a lot of behind the scenes. So we talk about some of the tricks in my videos that we do, some of the magic.
We need to do that video about that one effect.
We have things. So, you also, with different tiers, people get actually letters from me and pictures from me, autographs from me, and updates. So I have several people that do that, and I love to do that too. So anyway, good night, my beauties. Good night. I love you. I appreciate you. Also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. You know that's here. Good night.